So I told you guys that my grandma's 6 kids weren't involved in her life at all and wanted nothing to do with her when she was alive, and now that she's dead, they want to go to the funeral, they want things out of her house, etc. So after I told the lot of them that they weren't allowed to go to the funeral, they have gone onto her online obituary and commented and posted hateful, disgusting, vile things about my grandmother for the public to see. I've contacted the funeral home. They're going to get it taken down. I can't believe they did that. They're just sick individuals. And I know some people are thinking, wow, she has 6 grown adults and they don't talk to her. Something must be wrong with your grandma. She must have done something to those kids. There's 2 sides to every story, and I understand that. But my grandmother only ever treated me and my siblings with love and respect. Now, as far as her kids, I never saw any ill will towards them when I was a kid, when they were still in contact. In fact, me and my mother and my sister moved in with my grandma for a summer. Never had any problem. My biological mom, never had any problems dropping me off there for weekends and summers and things like that. So if she was so concerned about the abuse, supposed abuse, why would she bring me there? I don't want to air my family's business. I want to honor my grandma in her death, and I choose to believe the best, and I choose to believe based off of how I was treated and loved and cared for, and how she treated my daughter, and loved and cared for my daughter. Her house is bolted up. I've put up some security cameras. I know what's going on over there. If they want to make peace, they're going to have to go to the grave. And the good news is, the grave is a tomb up on the wall, probably about 15 feet high. So nobody's going to be dancing on her grave as they said they would. And in my Gammy's words, if you want to dance on my grave, you're going to have to learn how to moonwalk. By the way, I never knew how incredibly difficult it was to deal with somebody's belongings and house once they passed away. I've been on the phone all day long talking to insurance people, utility people, Social Security, Medicare, all that. So, y'all please keep me in your thoughts. Love you, Gammy.